Welcome to Lobster's list for February 24th, 2013. Number 1. Delver's Drop from Pixel Sonic is a gorgeous-looking 2D action RPG with a top-down perspective. Prisoners are thrown one by one into a pit connected to a huge labyrinth beneath a castle. Developers are seeking a fast, fluid feel to the game's action. An in-game physics system where every character and enemy has specific mass, and the semi-randomization of dungeons are other features being promoted. By contributing $15, you can pre-order the game for PC or Mac, have your name in the credits, a Kickstarter exclusive item pack, a download of the soundtrack, and a concept art PDF. Other platforms the developers are looking to release for are Linux, iOS, and Android. The quality of the presentation of this campaign is extremely high. Number 2. Project Cornerstone is an open-world game with physics about a boy helping his fellow Viking villagers. Since the community's men left 7 years earlier and haven't returned, the island village is in decline. The developers want to release the game on PC, Mac, and Linux. Backers at the $5 tier can participate in the closed beta. The $15 tier adds a copy of the final game, but there are still a few $10 early bird tiers remaining when this was recorded. The bright, colorful world has a Wind Waker feeling to it, and the players will need to craft better boats for sailing between islands. Number 3. Axis Mundi is a 2D platformer set on an island with a huge tower in its middle. While the pitch video has nice visuals and atmospheric music, I had to patiently wait until about 4 minutes into an almost 9-minute pitch video to get an idea of what the game was like. This footage is using unfinished art assets. Instead of a health bar, the player can be defeated by being brought down to the ground by monsters, such as clinging rats. The monsters also lack health bars and are defeated like puzzles. The game for PC is at the $10 tier. The magic system does look like it has a lot of potential, and it was why I bumped this up from an honorable mention. I also like how sophisticated some of the animations look. Number 4. At the Gates is a turn-based strategy game from Shafer, who is a game designer that worked on Civilization V. The game is set in a time period when the Roman Empire was declining and the player controls a barbarian force. An important game mechanic is that the in-game world's resources can be depleted over time, eventually forcing an empire to try to secure replacements to sustain itself. The passing of seasons can also have an impact, such as surfaces of rivers freezing in winter. You can pre-order the game for PC at the $25 tier and also have a Kickstarter sponsor badge on the official forum. The game looks good, but it personally didn't get me excited, which is why it is low on this list. I did like that you can choose to play with a randomly generated map or one based on historic Europe. Now on to honorable mentions. Whispering Willows from Nightlight Interactive is a 2D horror game with a female protagonist that can astral project herself out of her body. She explores a haunted mansion to try and find her missing father, and also encounters ghosts that she can assist. It is being developed with the Unity game engine for PC, Mac, Linux, and Ouya, with a playable web demo linked to from the project page. Backers can pre-order the game at the $10 tier. This project reminded me of Last Class Heroes because of the art and animation styles. Enemy is a squad-based tactics RPG for PC, inspired by the classic game XCOM. Its twist is that instead of stereotypical super soldiers, it has characters inspired by classic 8-bit video game heroes, such as a Mario-like character that can leap many times his own height. The procedurally generated destructible environments will also be based on retro video game tropes. A pre-order is included at the $10 tier. Synergy is a 2D puzzle platformer. The player controls the spirit of humanity trying to progress through a level. The objective is to reduce and repair the damage the spirit does to the plant life in the environment. A copy for iOS or Android is at the £1 tier. Fizz from Bit by Bit Studio is a brewery simulation game with a 16-bit pixel art style. Players can modify the brewing recipes, upgrade the brewery, and sell beer. It is targeting releases on iOS and Android first, with the possibility of PC and Mac versions. By backing at the $3 tier, you can get a code for a head start in the form of in-game ingredients and recipes when you buy the game on launch. It looks like a lot of complex systems are already well thought out. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps those projects.